What's up, crafters? I'm sure by now you've seen those split letter monogram frames floating around the internet. They're cute, they're adorable, they're perfect for personalizing just about any gift. And while I love pre-done items because your girl just simply does not have enough time in the day, they don't always match the vibe. I'm going to show you guys how you can create your own split letter customized frame inside of Cricut Design Space using your favorite font. So go ahead and pick that font out. In order to do that, we're going to slide on over to the left hand side and we're going to select text. Cricut is automatically going to populate their default text, which is literally just text, and we're going to change it from there. You're going to want to go over to System. This is going to show you everything that you've ever installed on your computer specifically. Now that you have your font selected, we're going to go ahead and select the text again, double click it, and it's going to allow you to type out anything. I'm going to go ahead and select the letter that we're going to work with. So now that we have our letter selected, what we need to do is split this letter up in order to create that monogram frame in the center. So you can go about this in a couple different ways. The easiest one, in my opinion, is creating a box and then using that box to slice up the letter. And I'll show you what I mean. On the left hand side, you're going to see shapes. We're going to go ahead and select that and we're going to pick out the box. Your screen should look something like this now. We want to get that box to form around the shape that we have in the letter. The easiest way to do that is to select the box itself. When you select that, you're going to notice at the top of the screen, the toolbar now looks a little different. About halfway, you're going to see size and then a lock icon. We're going to go ahead and tap that lock icon, and it's going to enable us to stretch out the box how we need it to be. Right now with the lock on, you're kind of confined. It's always going to be proportionate. Once you unlock it, you're going to go from this to this in like no time at all. I'm going to go ahead and move our letter to the front so that you can see exactly what I'm doing, and I'm going to change it to red. So we've got our box in the background, and I'm going to bring this down a little bit, and that seems about halfway for me. Now that we've got our box, what we need to do is cut the top from the bottom. We're going to select both of these things again. We're going to right click and we're going to hit slice. You can also use the slice feature in the bottom right hand side. Now as you can see, we have our top and our bottom, and then this section that we sliced out before, which we don't need anymore. You can either stop here and add your fancy font in the center, dragging these out as you see fit, or you can go ahead and add those little frame pieces that you see in a lot of the popular monograms. In order to do that, again, we're just going to slide on over to the left hand side. We're going to select shapes and grab that box. So you're going to select on the box and you're going to tap that little lock icon that I showed you in the toolbar, which is going to allow us to stretch out that box to kind of give us that monogram top and bottom frame. So now that we've kind of got it positioned, I'm going to go ahead and fix the way the Z looks, because it definitely seems like it's kind of starting it a little bit too far, and I don't really like that. So just moving that around a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and group these two things together. Now that the top and the bottom is grouped so that those pieces don't move anymore, I'm going to go ahead and select everything, including our little bars that we created earlier, and I'm going to center everything. Again, in the toolbar, go to center horizontally. Let's go ahead and make both of these things the exact same color so we can see what it would actually look like. So I don't like how short those boxes are. It's kind of driving me a little crazy. I'm going to stretch them out just a little bit. Selecting that, I'm going to unlock it, and we're going to make this just a little bit bigger. I want the top and the bottom to be the same, so I'll just duplicate this once more. And then we'll bring back our letter and we'll just make those same adjustments, centering everything. So now that everything is centered again, our lines are a little bit bigger. I can confidently say that I'm pretty happy with this. So what I'm going to do right now is ungroup our letter pieces. So we have the top that can move separate and the bottom that can move separate. I'm going to go ahead and select the top part of the letter along with the top bar that we created, and I'm going to weld those two things together. If you don't weld the two of them together, what you're going to end up with is your machine is actually going to cut out the two pieces separately, which you don't really want. So as you can see, the top of our letter is actually going into our bar, and the machine will cut out that part and then the bottom part. So we need to weld these two pieces together so that it's one consistent shape. As you can see now, there is no overlapping. So your machine will go all the way around and it will cut everything out the way that it needs to be. So we're going to go ahead and weld these two pieces together. So now that the letter is done, you can go ahead and add in your font for in between those two frames. And honestly, if you wanted to take it a step further, you can add in different elements. So I took the letter that we just worked on together, added a couple things, and created this. Now, the bats came from an SVG file that I already created, and the moon is just two circles overlapping, and I used the slice feature to cut out everything. So using pieces from different SVGs that you've already purchased or downloaded, whether it's from the free section or anything like that, you guys can truly create something unique for you and your projects and give you a way to really stand out in a crowd of Cricut crafters. It is something that is so easy to do, and I hope that this video has inspired you to try out something new. And if you're looking to go a little bit deeper with creating your own monograms, I think you should check out this video here. We took a floral set and actually turned it into a monogram.